We were just here with Barbara Agerton talking about finances, so that flows naturally into, of course, mortgages for our real estate section. And it's interesting to note that mortgage rates are now going up and making the market just a little bit more difficult. Interest rates yesterday were, the APR for a conventional loan was 4.79, and for an FHA loan it was 5.846. So I think that our buyers need to know that if they're planning on buying in the near future, that they need to start now.
And even at those rates, it's still ridiculously low. I remember selling real estate when the interest rate was at 12%, 18%, and we thought that was a bargain. So this is still a bargain time to buy real estate. And the most important thing that I would tell anyone interested is to get pre-qualified, to speak to your mortgage person and get yourself pre-qualified ahead of time before you even start looking for a house. That's the most important thing. That way you know what your finances are going to be, how much house you can afford, what type of expenses you're going to have once you get into that property, how much is the homeowners association. So finances do play a huge part. A home is the most expensive investment that you're going to make in your whole future.
Definitely. Yeah, so one of the things that came up recently, we were talking about the reverse mortgages.
Yes.
For people who are, seniors and maybe are on a fixed income. That's one thing that they can do. It's not just for refinancing anymore. They can actually finance a new home using a reverse mortgage.
Which is something that most people aren't aware of, like you said, and it gives them the opportunity to keep their cash. Just put down a sizable chunk on the new property, but then to live in it essentially mortgage free.
Exactly.
So it's a beautiful way for a lot of our over 62 clients to be able to do it.
Right. And another thing that we're seeing right now too is conventional loans. We used to think of them as 10% down, 20% down, but now you can actually get a conventional loan for 5% down, so they don't have to necessarily go the FHA or the VA route in order to get a lower down payment.
Right, but the other thing that people need to be aware of is the debt to income ratio has been raised. So you need a certain debt to income ratio. So you do have to know your figures. You do have to know your finances going in and be honest with the person when they're pre-qualifying you, and just let them know. If you had a bankruptcy years ago or you did a short sale, just let them know, because there are ways that they can work around that, and there are timetables that they can utilize to get you on the right path so that you can own a home again.
So I guess the best advice that we can give to our buyers out there is to plan. Know what you have, know what you need, and then work your plan.
Exactly, and we have a wide variety of properties that are available. So it doesn't matter what your budget is, we can find something to fit that budget. So whether it's the small condominium for $20,000 up to the $20 million home on the waterfront, there is something here in South Florida for every single buyer that's out there. And especially now that the people are realizing now is a perfect time to buy a slice of paradise, they need to start looking while the prices are low, while the interest rates are still low, and make that decision to invest in their financial future by owning a piece of property in South Florida.
So whether you need to buy or to sell, you can either call myself, Kathy Lewis, or Deborah Baccarella at Elite Florida Real Estate.
We look forward to being of service to you.
7Fwords intro, take 4.
Hello, I'm Deborah Baccarella.
And I'm Kathy Lewis. Debbie and I are veteran real estate professionals working in South Florida. Because the real estate housing bubble hit our area especially hard over the last several years, we found ourselves working twice as hard and twice as long for half the results. We put our customers' needs ahead of our families, our health, and our freedom.
Are you like we were? Do you feel like a hamster on a wheel in a cage? Is it difficult for you to say no? Are there just not enough hours in your day to accomplish all the important things? If the answer to any of these questions is yes, then chances are your life is out of balance.
Fortunately, when we realized that our lives were out of control, we decided to prioritize, and we identified the 7 F words for living a balanced life. They are a compilation of the most important elements of life that must be balanced with our work lives in order to achieve a healthy and productive lifestyle. They are focus, faith, freedom, family, finances, fitness, and fun.
In each of our 7 F-word segments, we will introduce you to a guest who has mastered that element. We will provide tips, insights, and motivational stories. You will come away with a new set of powerful tools and attitudes to help you balance your daily demands.
Deb, what an exciting real estate market we are in. Did you see the latest statistics? For April, up 26% median sales price. Isn't that amazing?
That's awesome. And at one point in time, we had a 2-year supply of inventory, and now we're down to less than 5 months supply of inventory. So lower inventory, higher prices. It's just a great time all around, a very exciting time.
Yeah, it's a great time to buy or to sell, which makes it amazing because you don't often get that kind of a market. It's usually either a buyer's market or a seller's market. But this is an amazing time.
Right, it's great. And we have a property today that we wanted to talk to you about that is a oceanfront condominium, 3 bedrooms, beautiful ocean and city views, and in beautiful downtown Boca Raton, directly on the sand. It's just living in paradise.
Right. Talk about location, location, location. I know that's cliche, but in this situation, it really is a wonderful location. What an amazing view.
And condominiums, you have to be concerned about how the building is run. And this is one of those buildings that is managed properly and has the reserves for replacements and different things that we as realtors can inform the buyers and lead them to ask the right questions so they feel confident in purchasing here in Florida.
Yes, as we talked about faith, and our clients have faith in us.
Absolutely. So thank you very much for participating today in talking about real estate.
Let's stop. Let's go.
So we're back again now after Barbara. Well, we just had a great session with Barbara Agerton, our co-author, in talking about fun. So that flows very well into the... Oh, stop it. Sorry. We just spent time with Barbara Agerton talking about fun in the 7 F words for living a balanced life, and that flows very nicely into our real estate segment where we will be talking about living in paradise.
Which is so true. There is so much to do in South Florida. As I have traveled across the country and I've had customers who have come from every part of the country, every part of the world, they are thrilled to come to South Florida and see the world-class amenities that we have here and so many things to do to have fun here, whether it's golfing, boating, fishing, shopping, dining. We have world-class amenities here, and people who have moved away from here and gone to some of the quieter parts of Florida miss the activity and the access to all of the different things. We're right here between 2 major airports, West Palm Beach and Fort Lauderdale, and you're only an hour and a half or less from the Miami International Airport. So we are a hub for international travel that they can come here from any part of the world. Then once they get here, Boca Raton, where we are, is known as a city within a park. So there must be, I don't know, 20 some parks. We even have a golf course right on the ocean here. So that's the other thing, oceanfront we didn't talk about, and waterfront. There is just everything.
Right. One of the interesting things that I just recently learned was that Delray Beach won Rand McNally's award for the most fun small town in America.
Very fun.
So
Atlantic Avenue in downtown Delray has all sorts of activities. They just finished up with the 4th of July celebrations. They have jazz on the avenue. So there's always something going on, whether it's a street fair and not just Delray Beach, things happening in West Palm Beach, the Sunfest. in
boat shows.
The boat shows. So when you come to South Florida and you decide that you want to stay, then we have access to every type of property. So whether it's a little condo that you just want to be able to lock up and leave and go to, whether you want to buy a vacation home, so whether it's a second home, a third home, a fourth home, we have access to those type of properties, so that this is truly a resort destination that can be fun for your entire family.
Absolutely.
We have a lot of places down here where you can bring the entire family and multi-generational get-togethers, family reunions. There are vacation homes that can be rented out, or perhaps it's time to think about buying that property that your children will want to come to, and bring their families, so that you will live here part of the year. We used to call them snowbirds, where they would go back and forth and
We still
have
call them snowbirds.
snowbirds and have a home up north and have a home in Florida.
Okay, so when you want fun every day in your life, come to South Florida.
Okay, we at Elite Florida Real Estate have access to whatever type of property that you would like, and we're very easy to reach. You can reach us on the website, elitefloridarealestate.com. You can email us at info@elitefloridarealestate.com. You can reach us at 561-999-0352, and we look forward to being of service to you.